Poland, September 1939. The German foe begins its ruthless march of conquest and sets the stage for World War II. Poland's 34 million inhabitants, crushed, scattered, and enslaved. Tens of thousands of square miles of territory shrink before the movement of lightning-armored columns. Poland and the world learn the meaning of a grim new word, blitzkrieg. Success is unimpeded as Hitler's divisions move against outnumbered Polish defenders. Later, on other world battlefronts, the Allies are to destroy the myth of the invincibility of the Nazi armies. But this is Hitler at the peak of his armed might, and the record of a nation overrun in just days is of military as well as historical importance.
I'm tired of waiting. Where is your brother?
He'll be here soon enough. The tavern can't run itself.
Suppose so.
I'm anxious too.
Took you long enough?
I had to make sure they were drunk enough to not follow me.
And what about Himmler?
He sits in a drunken swagger.
Hitler's faithful. Drunk in a Polish tavern on Christmas. Here. The captain was very specific with his instructions.
I don't think I can go through tonight's plans.
What?
I think it's too dangerous.
Klaus, this is no time to be joking with
I'm
me.
sorry. I just don't feel it's right.
What are you worried about?
The schoolyard game we're playing here, Hans. You ask us to kill a Gestapo officer, fine. A common soldier stumbles into the tavern. Easy kill. But we're talking about Heinrich Himmler. The right hand of the Fuhrer himself. You see that trunk? Look at it. I'm sure the Germans would be tickled to find the property of their fallen brothers. If anyone ever found that trunk, we'd be taken to a camp and executed. If we're lucky.
The Home Army recognizes the sacrifices you two are making. We do. But have you not thought about what this could do for the war? For Poland!
Believe me, Hans, I do. Just like any other Pole. But I have a family to care for, and I must put their safety first.
So does every soldier out there fighting for our country and our freedom, Klaus. They all have a family. And I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and let them fight for me while I am safe in some simple little tavern.
We've already lost so much, Weiner. I don't think I can live with myself. If something were to happen to them because of me...
I know, Klaus. I know. It's been hard for all of us. But no one should have to live under Nazi tyranny.
Poland shouldn't have to live under Nazi tyranny either.
Please, Klaus. We need you.
You are the owner of this tavern, are you?
I am.
May I come in? Can I sit at your table? This seems to me a very fine establishment. From what I hear, the best in Poland.
Thank you. Me and my brother Werner. We are the owners.
It seems successful. Who are you?
Hans.
How can we help you, sir?
I'm sure you are wondering why I'm here and not over at the tavern with the rest of my men. Well, the answer is because it is my job to make sure that everything is as it should be.
I'm sure you said that everything is fine down here.
I'm simply being thorough. You know you have an important guest over there. One which the Reich treasures, and I know the Fuhrer would be terribly upset with me if anything were to happen to him.
We would not want that.
No, we would not.
Feel free to look around the room. I can assure you the local officials have inspected it, and it is up to their standards.
Indeed. I would like to inspect it myself, nonetheless.
Help yourself.
Klaus, tell me, how did you come into ownership of this tavern?
It was our father's. After he died, it was our responsibility to keep it open.
How did he die?
During the Blitzkrieg.
What is this? What is this?
Nothing.
Do you like quilts? Did your mother make this? I know I have taken a lot of your time already, but I just need to ask a few questions for this report. I don't wish to do it, but my job requires me. I want to start with you, Klaus.
Sure.
On any given night, how many patrons do you have?
I would say 14 or 15.
And do you consider this busy?
Since the war, yes.
All the patrons Germans?
Oh,
All? No Polish citizens?
no.
It's a German-only tavern.
That's a shame. I'm sorry I cannot help you there, but it's beyond my power.
We don't expect you to.
And how old are you, Klaus?
34.
And you have a family? Wife or children, perhaps?
No.
Then why is there a wedding ring on your finger?
It isn't mine. It was my father's. It was the only item I could get from his body. It's his wedding ring.
Shame. Now, Werner, I will ask you the same questions. How old are you?
24. I'll be 25 next week.
And I understand you are Klaus's brother, is that correct? I just need a verbal confirmation.
Yes.
And how long have you worked with your brother, give or take?
2 years.
Now, do you have a wife or children?
No.
As I've said before, your tavern is a very solid establishment. Most of my men recommend it. In fact, some of my men come here and get so drunk they don't report back. I am told they are last seen here. I don't believe it, so I don't conduct an investigation.
We are only owners of a tavern. The war does not concern us.
I don't believe you, Klaus. Any more than I believe there's nothing under that quilt.
It was a pleasure meeting you, officer. But we really must get back over to the tavern. We have a very important guest here tonight, as you are well aware.
Sit back down. I know who you men are. I know what you do. You kill German officers under the cover of being tavern owners. It's quite brilliant, actually. I did some investigating, and I see you are protected by the local officials. You're untouchable.
How is this going to play out, officer?
It's going to play out the way you men see it.
How's that?
You are going to kill Heinrich Himmler, are you not?
What makes you think that's our plan?
Who do you think recommended your tavern? And if you go through with your attempt, I am willing to look the other way.
Why would you be willing to do that?
I'm not a dull man. I know the Poles don't like us here. To be honest, neither do I. I miss Germany. I miss my family. We used to live in the mountains. I would give anything to be there now, but our great Führer decided we should take the world. And that is why I'm here.
How can we be sure that you won't walk out that door and blow your whistle?
I give you my word.
The word of a Nazi? I don't think so.
Takes his tag. It is very valuable and can be a free ticket out of any situation. Even if you are a Jew.
That will do.
I'll be leaving now. I have a train to catch. I'm due back in Berlin first thing in the morning. Don't make him suffer. He was, after all, a good friend.
It'll be quicker than falling asleep.
I can't believe it.
I can't either.
Klaus, what do you think?
I think we should give him what he wants. I think we should kill Heinrich Himmler.
You've changed your mind?
Hans is right. My family will not live under Nazi tyranny, and neither will Poland.
Bravo.
Good luck, gentlemen, and may God watch over us.